Good afternoon, student. Yesterday we have started the Pandas 2 topic of our syllabus. So yesterday we have started with the first operation, that is to attribute or to function, iterative rows and iterative items. These two was yesterday's topic. So today we'll discuss on binary operation within the data frame. So before doing that, we have to create few data frame. So then we'll go for few operation in that part. So we need to create first the data frame, and within that data frame we'll operate on various types. So first of all, we'll take some of our data frame, older data frame. For example, suppose if we keep our any old one, let's take this one only, previous one is this one. So this will again consider as our own data frame, and within that we'll operate on the today's thing. So at first we know we have to import pandas. So import pandas as PD, and will create the dictionary. So our dictionary is ready, and we'll create our first data frame. df1 equals to PD dot data frame. In that we'll pass our city dictionary, and second dictionary is our df2. So there we keep another list, or let's create another city where we'll hold few different values. I'm just copying it. So for this I'm taking city2 named in this place. Suppose I'm keeping here columns as, let it be this one only. This is our second column, city, and city2, and I'm creating one another data frame using this one, PD dot data frame. In that I'm passing city. So this is my two dictionary are ready. Now we'll operate on these two dictionary too. These are my two dictionary. Basically, you can see both has the same value, but then also today we are going to understand the operation, binary operation. The operation is basically binary operation on data frame, binary operation. Now, what is the meaning of binary operation? Binary means basically when we manipulate or work, do work on basically of using two data frame, that we can consider as binary operation. So what are the different operations we can do? Just like if we write simply df1 plus df2, so what it will give? It will simply add position wise value. Just like the rows are same, rows headings are same. You can see while it is coming, it is matching. That's why rows heading are same, and this value, for example, here Delhi and here Delhi, these two values are added, and it has produced the new value. Again, in the same way, 211 and these 211 are added, and it has produced the value 422. Then third one 7500 7500, and it has produced this 15,000. So in this way, position wise, we are adding the values here. So and it will produce the result. So this is simply binary addition. On the same way, if we want to subtract also, that also we can do. Just like df1 minus df2 if we do. So basically each value will come 0 because all are basically these two dictionary are basically have same value. If it has different value, so in that case it will produce the relevant value. These are the basic two operations. But here few more operations are there. We have to understand that things. So for that purpose, we have to create few new dictionary. So I'm taking a fresh new one so that it will be easy to understand. So I'm taking a fresh page and we'll create a few new dictionary. And first we'll create a sorted dictionary, and within that dictionary we'll create different values. About the data type, in DataFrame we know it can hold different types of value or different data type values. So obviously it will convert into higher value data type. When there is operation is carried on, operation is possible. In that case, it will create a higher data type value. Suppose in one data frame it has the decimal point value, in the other one it has suppose float value. So in that case, it will generate ones that will be simply of float. So suppose I am creating one simple dictionary, and within dictionary that dictionary will create one. So here my D1 I am just creating. One sort of example I am just taking. For example, first name is name, and within name few lists are there. So Ram, Bahim, Rajan. So these three names are there, and it has another dictionary, another piece that is marks of each student. So marks, within marks it is another list. So suppose 80, 75, 46. So these are my marks, and this part. So error is there. Closed. This dictionary is ready basically. Now I will use this dictionary for data frame. So df1 I am creating using this pt dot data frame. In that I am passing data as this one. So this is my d1 dictionary, and index here I am keeping, for example, r1, or let it be simply 1, 2, 3. Three students are there, so simply 1, 2, 3. So these are my index. So my df1 is ready. So if we display the df1, it is like that 1, 2, 3 row index are coming, and name and marks are there. Now suppose let me create another dictionary. So that operation will be more easier. So here D2s, for example, I am creating one D2. So for that second case, I am changing the marks 50, 55, and 79. And again, I will create another data frame using this. So here I will take the name df2, pd dot data frame, dictionary 2, index, let it be same index. So df different, now it is coming with different marks. Now we have our two data frame ready, and finally next we will take third one. We have to take all this so that this binary operation will be easier to understand. Now I'm keeping two names. One name I'm just removing. For example, I'm removing this Rajan one, and obviously we have removed the marks also. So I'm removing this one, and in this place I let it be 80 and let it be 29. So now this is my new dictionary, and again I will create another data frame using this. This is df3. So this is d3, and index, let it be here. How many index will require? 2 index. So here I am giving index 1 and 2. Okay. By mistake it was there. Earlier we obtained d2 only, so no need to change it. So now df3 preprint, so it will look like this. It has only two rows. So we have three things basically, and last one will take another dictionary. We'll create another dictionary where D2, suppose D3, in place of name, suppose here I'm taking Rama and Ram and Rahul, suppose I'm taking completely, and in place of marks, let it be this one. Let it be Rama and Rahul. Marks are this 80 and 99. So now my new data frame will create df4 using this. So I'm creating here df4. So here I will use d3. So my df4 is also ready. Now once again, for understanding purpose, I am displaying all the different dictionaries, different data frames. df1, df2, df3, df4, all dictionary I am displaying. df1 displaying, df2, df3, df4. This 4 dictionary I have. Now let me first explain the situation. In the first dictionary we can see 3 rows are there and 2 columns are there. Second dictionary also identical things are there, but values are different. In this one, df3, it has name and marks, but same columns are there, rows are different. And in this case also 2 columns are there, rows are different. So this is the case. Now suppose if we want to do suppose in that case what we can write. Now if we want to add this thing, so suppose if you write df1 plus df2, so what will happen? You can see it will take all the values. That means in case of df1 you can see Ram is there and df2 Ram is there, so just it is concatenating, and this side values, integer values are present 80 and it has 50, so it has produced 130. So that means it will take the value on its own. That means if it is a string, it will simply concatenate. If it is not string, so then it will simply add or subtract. So that is the issue. On the other hand, if we do df1 minus df2, so what will happen here? It will generate 1 element, because in a string operation you can't do any subtraction. You can't do any type of subtraction. So that is the thing. Okay, but suppose let me conclude one thing. So here I am just writing these things. Errors in simple, you just learn. Error occurs as subtraction is not possible in a string. Subtraction is not possible in a string. That's why error has occurred. This is the reason. Now suppose I'm again keeping df1, df2, df3, df4 this side. So now I will take df1 dot P. Just I'm taking a transpose of it. Oh, sorry, should have another one. So df3 equals to df1 T equals to df1 dot T. I'm taking transpose of it. So this is normal df and this is df1 T. In case of any negative value, it cannot, sorry, not a negative value. In case of any type of string value, you can't subtract Punit from Barnwal. Yes, Punit plus Barnwal can be added. Punit Barnwal, it will come together, but you cannot subtract. So that is the thing. So that's why this error has come. Okay. Okay, is it clear? So today, tomorrow we'll discuss on more. Is it clear this operation? Few more operations are there inside this. So if it within this part we'll have few more operation. So tomorrow that we'll discuss. Okay. So ending the class here.